is Fred Hartmeister, and I am presently the Dean of the Graduate School at Texas Tech University. I was a principal for 4 years, from 1980 to 1984, and as I've thought back about that experience some years ago, for me the toughest challenge was having a young man, I'm sure a young adult now, maybe not so young now, 10 years later, but without going into details about his life, he was wheelchair bound. He had cerebral palsy, or has cerebral palsy, and it was a case where we as the educators, and to some extent perhaps one of his two parents, thought we have higher expectations for him than he has for himself. And that was a constant challenge, in many ways uplifting, when we actually raised his expectations for himself, for his own performance academically and functionally. But it was not something that came easy, often with great frustration, but certainly worthwhile when at the end of the 4 years, in the span of time that I worked with him as he went on to junior high, now middle school in most schools, that he had actually made significant gains in both his academic achievement and his ability to function, and although I've lost track with him, I hope in his ability now to function as an adult in society. That it was a constant emotional, stress-inducing challenge on almost a daily basis. And as one of the few male adults, in fact there were only 2 of us in the elementary school, I had great occasion to work with this young man at various times of the day on a pretty regular basis, often in places like the restroom. And so I learned a lot as well, and it challenged me, it challenged my patients, it challenged all of us to try to say there's more here than, we're not just going to let this young boy slide through life. We're going to push him. And often he did not want to be pushed and would push back. But by working together, and again with parents, and I really, to do justice, I think both parents cared deeply, but we needed to raise their expectations as well. And over time, and not giving up, I think we were able to do that. Is his life easy today? I don't know. But hopefully it was improved given the growth and the potential that he was able to take advantage of in the 4 years. Often was assigned a full-time, and it may not have been 7 or 8 hours a day, but it might be 5.5 or 6 hours a day, a full-time aide. And the fact that, depending on who the aide was, and for the first year or 2 in our school, his full-time aide changed with some frequency. About 2 to 3 years into the 4-year period I described, he ended up with a permanent full-time aide who was extremely capable and shared with us, in fact, probably helped us set, because she saw on a moment-by-moment basis the potential that he had when those little lights would go on and you got it, you hit it, that she then would keep pushing and set the expectations even higher. And though she was not a trained teacher per se, she worked very closely with the classroom teachers, our special education teacher, the school psychologist, communicated well with the parents, and even rode the bus, because this young boy had to be transported to and from school on a bus every day. She would often ride the bus just to kind of help him learn to master some of those life skills. So that, her caring attitude and constantly raising the bar of expectation for him, it challenged her to maintain her patience probably more than any of the rest of us, because she was really with him almost all the time. But that sustained relationship the fact that there were no secrets between what he was doing, what she would share with his parents, with his teachers, with that whole team arrangement of folks, what she would tell me. Sometimes it wasn't necessarily what we wanted to hear, but it greatly improved his prospects for making measurable gains as a third, fourth, fifth grade age student. Again, with severe physical and primarily physical disabilities. But, you know, to see what was inside and to draw that out in a positive and productive way that's what really made